Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I thought again, it's towards the end of the season, I'd do a bit of a check-in, talk about how Call of Duty's been going throughout this season, some opinions, some things I want to talk about, just get off my chest, and also enjoy the gameplay here in the background. Ashika's back. I've been playing a lot of solos. I really love Ashika solos for whatever reason, and I've been dropping a whole lot of 20 bombs. Anyway, this game was pretty sweaty. I died a couple of times, but managed to clutch up with 20 kills up. Enjoy. To talk about this season of Warzone, there's a lot of different things that I've kind of got on my mind, but the main thing, of course, is Rebirth Island is back this week, and damn, that is just so exciting. It's been a long time that Rebirth has been gone, and so many people are talking about it and hyped up to play it, and in my opinion it really is the best Rebirth map and just the best Resurgence map experience overall, and I really hope that is the case when it comes back this week. It's going to be really interesting to see how it plays. They've talked a little bit about how they've basically kept the entire map exactly the same. All the POIs are exactly the same. They flow the same way, which is fantastic because they destroyed Fortune's Keep, really, in my opinion. They really stuffed that up, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. They also have mentioned that they are going to have some water combat this time around, so that should be really interesting to see how, if they tie some of the areas together, or, you know, just give a little bit of an extra flow to the map. You know, Rebirth obviously is a massive island, so it's going to be interesting to see if it impacts the circles. It's going to make the back of Bio much better to rotate out of. It's going to make fighting at factories really interesting, because Nova Factory was my favorite drop spot, but now there is obviously a lot of water just there, so who knows, we might end up dropping somewhere else. We'll just have to see how it plays and how the water combat really works. And I wonder if it's going to be kind of like Ashika, where the water is really dark, because obviously it's a big island, but again, we're just going to have to wait and see. Obviously very excited for the new weapons to be coming back. It seems really cool that all of the weapons that they are adding back have that kind of touch to Advanced Warfare, with the sniper, the big Maul sniper, and obviously the Bell coming on later on in the season. So again, super excited to see all of that content added. It looks like another really great season. Resurgence ranked again on Rebirth, so that'll be really fun. In terms of this season has been up and down for me. Obviously the game is still a lot of fun to play. I definitely think that this is the best state that Warzone has been in overall, with just, you know, the lots of different weapon options. The maps are really nice. There's lots of different ways to play the game that you can be really successful. Multiplayer is in a really great state and very fun to play. The challenges and content every week have been fantastic. As you've seen in this gameplay and some of the gameplays I've dropped recently, the magma camo, or whatever it's called, the curse camo, it is absolutely amazing. A lot of cool crossovers this season with the June bundles and all of the cool different zombie stuff and everything like that. But for me, something about this season has just felt a little off, and I do think that largely comes back to the playlists. I've said it so many times that the playlists have been terrible. This season, Fortune's Keep drops, and the first few weeks are only Fortune's Keep for Resurgence, which is fair enough completely. You know, like, I've got no complaints with that. You want people playing the new map, experiencing it. But then the mid-season Reloaded update rolls around, and from here, this has been the biggest downer for me, honestly. They have really stuffed up in terms of having playlist rotation. You've got these 3 maps for Resurgence, and instead of rotating them, they've locked them to one mode. And I know there was the discussion and the things on Twitter saying, oh yeah, this was for data, we're collecting data to see which maps are the most popular. Well, that's amazing, but everyone knows that, you know, no one wants to play urzikstan rotation solos. No one really wants to play ashika quads. You need to have the vondel quads, the most popular Fortune's Keep quads, on rotation. You need to have everyone having access to solo modes. It doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And as a result, we've got 1 week of vondel solos this entire season. We've had 1 week of ashika solos this entire season, and that is, it's just so bad for players that want to, you know, play the different maps and experience all the different modes and everything like that. And it's the same in terms of quads. Like, the way that the playlists have been separated has been really terrible. I also feel like Resurgence Ranked kind of didn't hit the mark of where it needed to go. There's been a lot of different debate and talk about that, but again, being limited to the OCE servers, it just means that I haven't really been able to play too much. The first few days we had a lot of different lobbies and there was a lot of people playing, but immediately being matched with people that are well and truly above the skill level for the lobby. And I think that's still good, you know, that they keep the lobbies going, but they're just not the player base. And now the last few weeks there have just been no lobbies available, so unless I'm VPNing to America, there's just no point, and for me there is just no point. So again, it'll be interesting to see what happens when Rebirth rolls around. We'll just have to wait and see. And lastly, to touch on it, weapon balance. I feel like this season there just hasn't been enough really done or adjusted to make the different guns feel worthwhile. We had that random couple of days where the Taka Volvo was absolutely amazing, and it's kind of a shame that they nerfed that so quickly, to be honest, because it was really unique and fun with the tac stance build. We've had Ram 7 this entire season again be the dominant meta. We've had the HRM this entire season be the dominant meta. The LMGs have all been kind of average, which is a bit of a shame. They tried to buff the Holger and the MCW, just didn't quite hit. The new Ram has been pretty good, and the new BP has been pretty good, but it's like, you know, they're fine. So I feel like a lot of weapons kind of fit in that really mid stage right now, where, you know, if you're not using the Ram and the HRM, you kind of just not really having a chance to win gunfights, but at the same time, these weapons don't feel that overpowered that it's incredibly fun to use as well. It's kind of a really strange situation, but honestly, I feel like they can't really win with weapon balance. There's just no way with all of these different weapons to do anything. The one thing I would like to see is the Modern Warfare 2 weapons getting a massive buff. They are just not being used. They are so much fun to use. Everyone's got all these blueprints for them. All the Battle Pass stuff from last season is there. It'd be so cool if they were actually usable and unique and interesting and fun to play with. Make them just a little bit better. I feel like it's an easy win. Anyway, guys, I hope you've been enjoying Season 2 and you're looking forward to Season 3. Thanks for watching.